Welcome back to the Lucky Channel, and today we are going to be talking about how we can avoid sleepwalking through our life and not live on autopilot. So I'm just going to be referring back and forth between my notes because I want this to be good and beneficial to you, because I don't want you to live your life on autopilot for 30 years and then wake up one day and ask why nothing ever changed or you never reached your dream goals. I want you to reach your dream goals, because I used to be one of those people who would just go through the motions, check off the boxes, do the to-do list, and then after I finished that, I would just feel completely empty inside. But then I realized something that changed everything. The difference between people who live these extraordinary lives and all the fun things that everyone wants to do is not due to luck or talent. It's due to these 3 simple steps that most people just never learn. Okay, so we're gonna dive into them. Number 1, wake up your awareness. Start asking yourself maybe every hour throughout the day, am I being present right now, or am I just going through the motions? Because it is so easy when you're consistent to just go through the motions instead of being consciously present of what you're doing. Because we start off and you wake up, you're kind of groggy, and then you scroll on your phone, which is kind of autopilot because you're just taking in information, and then you get in the car and you're kind of on autopilot because you're just driving to work, which you probably know the way. And then you start working, which is kind of on autopilot, and then you have the same conversations with your coworkers, kind of on autopilot. But just asking that question, am I being present right now, or am I just going through the motions, will push you back into your reality of, okay, I don't want to live on autopilot right now. Okay, number 2, second step, design your days instead of drifting through them. This is key, because if you design your days, then you get to design your life. And if you design your days and your life, then you will achieve the life that you want. Okay, how can we do this though? So pick one day out of the week. It could be Sundays, it could be Mondays, whatever is good for you. And just spend 10 minutes planning 3 things you want to accomplish for that week. Don't put too many things on yourself. Don't say 7 things to accomplish tomorrow, because the likelihood of that happening is not high, and then you'll just get into a downward spiral because you'll be like, oh, that didn't happen, I'm feeling so sad about that, I guess I'm not meant for this. Whereas if you set up your week for 3 main things that you want to accomplish that week, regardless of what your boss says, regardless of what society wants you to do, regardless of the expectations that are set up for you, what you want to do that week towards your dream life, set 3 things. Most people just let their days happen to them, they react to their days instead of creating the design of the days they want to have. And we know that successful people, you can just look at so many successful people, and they design their days to have success. Okay, they design their time around their priorities. And if you decide how to spend your time, then you'll create success. But if you don't decide how you're spending your time and you're just going to react, somebody else is going to decide how you spend your time, which is kind of scary to me. And then the final step to not sleepwalk through your life is take 1 small action daily. Pick one thing that you're going to do every single day. This could be whatever you want. Okay, so say you're working somewhere, but you want to be an author. Okay, so every day for 15 minutes, just write a paragraph for your book. Or say you want to start a new business, but you don't really know anything about the content. Okay, study the content for 15 minutes every day. And then just do this with whatever you want, and then it adds up so much, because 15 minutes for a week, it's just going to incrementally build. So this just shows that the magic isn't in the size of your action, it's in the constant steps daily. So in summary, most people sleepwalk through their life because they never wake up their awareness, design their days, or take consistent action toward their goals. But when you do these 3 things, you will stop being a passenger in life and become the driver. The question is not whether you have time. The question is, will you use the time you have to create the life you want, or will you keep drifting until it's too late? It's a scary line to me. Okay, and then just to wrap this up, I'm going to leave you guys with a quote from Maya Angelou. She said, "A year from now, you may wish you had started today. So just start today and consciously choose that you're going to be present and you're going to create your dream life." I hope this was helpful to someone, and I hope you have a great, magical day. So yeah.